Mr. Lim has been hospitalized for over 2 months and his flat has gathered dust.
因为太乱了，家很难走，医生也不让我回来，我怕回不来，所以比较辛苦。现在回家整理一下。
Honestly, you see remnants of an owner being very house proud.
太辛苦，因为一粒眼睛在看东西。
但是如果太暗的话，也是很难去看，对吗？
对。
This is the first time both of us have worked with someone who is living alone. He is our only point of communication, and we need to ensure that this is a very wholesome and safe environment for him to live in. Put it away, put it out, put it out.
他讲不要就直接拿出来啊。
The one thing that was very challenging about the home was that it was very narrow and it was very hard for us to go in and out. He has a lot of things. The more boxes you open or the more cupboards you open, you unearth more and more things, and sometimes I feel like it's a bottomless pit. 大多数都过期了。
没有啦，有些不过去的。
这个过期了，说你要收那些还没有过期的吗？
不要的。OK， 看。
Mr. Lim， 你不可以在这房间里待太久哈，很热哈。我们现在把那个椅子移到那里去哈，这里有点危险。
Mr. Lim is not mobile. He doesn't know what we are moving in and out. I think that causes a bit of anxiety. And on top of that, he has a lot of items from the past that he wants to keep. Unfortunately, we just can't keep everything for him.
Which is why sometimes I do have to take a step back and give him some space, some time for him to consider.
You 现在晕。
你休息一下，现在暂时我们不会跟你讲话，问你很多东西，你休息 OK? Mr. Lim is a bit giddy. I was thinking maybe he should go downstairs and get something to eat.
Das, we actually moved this plant from the kitchen all the way out here. Right now, our producer actually cut up some of the fingers and the gloves and then just kind of put them there. But the thorns are really, really sharp. I don't know if we should kind of dispose of it or just leave
I
it
have
here.
an idea. Let's throw it away. Mr. Lim is okay with it.
I'm gonna pull it up with you, yeah. Okay.
Do you want a scissors or something at least?
Nope. I think we are good. We're done.
I'm glad that we had a bit of a closure towards the end. Mr. Lim is fine. We did our job, and the next thing we have to do is the move-in day. Wow.
What we are doing for the past few days is more tiling works. For the entrance, I actually hacked a bit of the tiles to build a ramp. His neighbours is also wheelchair bound, so we can't put the ramp outside of the house.
I see that you heeded my advice. There is a hole here, which means that this is going to be a new entrance to the toilet.
Yes, there are things that we didn't expect to encounter. When we are hacking at time, we realized that we cannot really flatten the floor for the toilet bowl area. So we have no choice but to elevate the whole entire floor for the toilet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now the entrance for the toilet is a bit higher than the living room. You can see over here.
Ah.
Yeah. So for that, we actually did some leveling for the floor so that all the water will flow to the middle of the toilet. For the kitchen, so far the progress is good. We already done up the wall, hacked the floor to include some water drainage pipe because we are shifting the sink position and the washing machine position. After careful consideration, I'm going to put his laundry rack right over his side because First of all, there's a beam over there, so I can move it there. Second of all, if I were to hang it horizontally, when it comes down, his clothes will touch the stove.
We love aesthetics, but safety first.
The whole house feels brighter now with this door removed.
I finally feel like the flow of the house makes so much more sense.
Look at all the different gates.
Wow. There are so many gates of different designs.
Yes.
So actually recently I've heard of this phenomenon called fire-rated doors. I'm sure it's been around for a very long time, but I
Yeah.
just heard about it. What does it mean?
I think it's better we ask the expert.
Hi, I'm Michael. How can I help you?
What is actually a fire-rated door?
The door has to be able to resist the fire for 30 minutes or 1 hour. So usually in our frame and the door, you'll come with a sticker to indicate that this is a fire-rated door. Frame is also fire-rated. In fact, even the digital door lock, which is very popular nowadays, has to be fire-rated. It means any part of the door hardware has to go under testing that is to indicate that this is all fire-rated.
So what kind of wood do you all use?
Nowadays, a lot of emphasis is on E0, formaldehyde-free products and everything. There's cancer-causing chemicals inside the formaldehyde. On social media, there's a lot of cases people are saying that they suffer eye itchiness, breathing difficulties.
We are using E0 rating one, but it's very safe.
There is no smell. No smell is the best smell. So which gate are we getting for Mr. Lim?
You remember we have a slope at the entrance of the house. So actually I want like something like this to actually block out whatever from the common corridor from going into the house.
Oh, okay.
I would recommend using the single panel because when you open, you can have the full width opening. So on top of that, the digital door lock can go lower, then easier for you to access. Then using a digital door lock is also much more convenient. You don't have to hassle finding where's the key, turn to unlock the gate.
Everything sounds great, but I am not sure how Mr. Lim is going to come in to his house on the wheelchair and close the gate behind him.
My suggestion is we add the door closer on the gate as well.
You can push it all the way here.
Then it locks at 90 degrees.
Locks at 90 degrees.
Yeah. Then as
Roll
he's coming in, once he's about to open the door, he can just pull the gate a bit,
And
then
then
you close behind him. What do you think?
I think it is great, but I feel like he doesn't have to open it to 90 degrees.
Let me discuss with Michael first. We see how we can make this happen for Mr. Lim.
No problem.
Hopefully pleasantly surprised.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Lim, 你好，你好。It's been about 2 weeks since we last saw Mr. Lim, and today we managed to get him out of the hospital, take him to Gardens by the Bay. Flower Dome is, as always, beautiful, very calming, and since he loves plants, this is the perfect place to be. 这是你第一次来到滨海湾花园花球吗？
所以有一点花开了。
哦，真的好香哦！
嗯，
有看到一些花，
对
这些都是你平常喜欢看的吗？
呀，很好笑，心情很舒畅。
整个人可以就是这样，
对啊
轻松的享受哦。
对啊，那个鸟语花香啊，蛮清新的那个空气。
那你是什么时候开始喜欢植物的？
我看1972年吧，因为我爸爸叫我跟我妹妹比赛，
比赛？
种的那些红和绿的花要排很直，要很好看，但是我种的歪来歪去的。是我输了，失败了吗？失败后我就很喜欢种花，就是每次我都种得很美很茂盛。
那我们现在就是很快的就要搬进新家了，有什么感受呢？
很兴奋，就是要赶快回去看哦。
下一个给你看，哇，很漂亮哎，帅耶，Mr. Lim。
谢谢。
I had some really lovely conversations with Mr. Lim. I think it's safe to say that he is enjoying his time here at Gardens by the Bay. I wonder what Das is up to. Probably doing some personal shopping on company time.
So, as an expert in Stygon, let me explain to you what Stygon is. Stygon is actually an automated laundry system.
Okay.
And we have 6 choices to choose from. By the looks of it, which do you think we can go? Can we try for the Pro? So this is 1.3 meters. The ceiling here is higher than a typical HDB flat.
I honestly think it's a bit big. It will obstruct the way of him entering the kitchen when his clothes are hanging there. So I think a smaller one probably be better. And adding on to that Mr. Lim is staying alone.
Actually, the Stygon Mini is the most efficient in terms of electricity for Mr. Lim because a typical dryer, you have to spend about $4.80 for every 3 hours of drying. But for this, it's just 80 cents.
Judging from the size, the electricity consumption, I think this one is a good one for Mr. Lim.
So we are going with the Stygon Mini for Mr. Lim.
Yes.
到了。
Hello.
Hi.
你好。
We're now here at Tomato Studios to take a couple of portraits. Mr. Lim, 这是你第一次拍照片吗？就是拍你的肖像。
对了，还有一次就是那个在家里的全家福咯，
那就是很久以前的事了。
1962年还是61年的。哇，那时候应该是1岁还是1岁这样。
那很好啊，今天我们有这个机会
谢谢
帮你。
OK，
OK。
Mr. Lim， 你的手可以放在这边啊。对了，坐相靠近我一点点啊。对了，你要笑笑的，自然就好。Very nice.
I think Hat did so wonderful. He brought up Mr. Lim's sunny disposition once again, that lightness about him. 好看，好看。
Oh, very angry look.
我觉得很开心，因为我从来没有人帮我拍照过，因为我觉得我很丑，所以不会叫人家帮我拍照。
So
哎
happy.
，Mr. Lim， 你笑得很甜呢。
是啊，
这个更好笑啊。
很有气质。做得非常好。
你多一张，你看 Naomi。哦，对了，看这
梁朝
Naomi
伟来了，这里。It's been a while since I've really done any shoots that would require me to like tease someone or get someone's like personality or character out. So it's very interesting for me to watch, but it's also very exciting for me to experience it.
Mr. Lim, he was very, very serious when he first started. Now he is truly himself. 鬼脸 Renovaid, I think the interesting part is that you see people from very different background. And background may not be always the most ideal. But throughout the shoot, I can sense that everyone seems to really enjoying being themselves. I mean, that's the best gift that you can give it to somebody.
Welcome, welcome. Hi.
As you can see, volunteers from Gain City are here to help dress up and clean Mr. Lim's home.
That's right, Gain City has been supporting Renovated for a couple of seasons now, and we're so grateful you could join us.
Thank you very much. And are you all ready?
Let's move!
Wow!
Hi guys, we can start stripping the house first.
Okay.
Then after we examine the dining table. Once we examine the dining table, we'll bring the sofa in.
So I cannot unwrap this yet. Can I?
Can.
So yeah, I'm very good at unboxing. I'm an influencer.
I'm deeply impressed with the living room. Previous is totally, there's no walkway for us, but now it's very spacious and very comfortable.
Things are a little more wheelchair friendly, where everything is well put together. I think we did well in terms of coming together as a group to clean up the place.
你看，我们今天来的同事都是自愿的，拿着他们星期六的 off day， 他们一起来帮忙打理这一间家，大家都很开心，可以尽一份力来帮忙这些有需要的人。
The staff from Gain City, Ingwa, realized that I can't sweep, so she just took over from me. But it's okay. I will conquer something else. Thank you. I have work to do. All right, good job.
Hello.
Hey, hi Das.
Hi, so are y'all all set up?
Yep, we're just finishing up the setup.
Alright, so at the meantime, I wanted to ask you a few questions. Throughout the series of Renovate, we've been talking about Broadband Protect. So what does that mean for our family's broadband plan?
So our broadband plans actually come with Broadband Protect, which means that any device that is connected to the home Wi-Fi now gets enhanced protection against potential phishing or malicious sites. Also, with our broadband routers, they come with the highest ratings available for cybersecurity certification. So what that means is that it can protect against cyber attacks or even scammers who may attempt to steal personal data. So now that Mr. Lim is protected at the network level, we also strongly encourage him to keep his devices safe by adopting device protection software and, as always, practice safe cyber habits when he's surfing online.
Good, that's great because we cleared up his home and then you guys clear up his network to ensure that it's safe and secure.
Hey, Julia!
Oh, hi Naomi. Hey.
Is Mr. Lim coming today?
Unfortunately, he's not feeling very well today, so he won't be able to join us. Yeah.
Well, still happy that you're here and that you're representing Mr. Lim.
Yes, very excited to see the new flat.
Shall we check it out?
Yes, let's go.
Hello!
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Look at this space.
Wow.
This is what Sky has done for Mr. Lim.
Very nice.
Previously, the sofa was here. I shifted it to this end so we can have a TV and the sofa without blocking his walkway to his room and the kitchen. I actually prepared a dining table for him so he can have his meals when he's here.
Mr. Lim also mentioned before that blue is his favourite colour, so Sky really made an effort to paint blue across the entire house.
I think it will remind him of like the blue skies and all when he's in his house.
For the toilet, right, I've shifted the entrance from the back of the kitchen to the front of the kitchen to make it easier for Mr. Lim to access the toilet if he needs to.
Previously, he had to go all the way and then he has a metal cabinet right outside his toilet door to support him in case he falls.
We don't want people to walk by and directly see the toilet, so we added a curtain over here, followed by a swing and slide door.
Just wanted to jump in and say that the toilet is already quite small and narrow.
Yes,
but I
right.
feel like you have made full use of the space and you have also added like a handlebar and the chair.
Now I have leveled out the whole entire toilet itself. You don't have to climb a hill to use the toilet.
Yes. Oh, that's great.
Mom, I'm floored.
Yeah, Sky is becoming poetic all of a sudden.
Can I just ask whether the water will leak out? Let's say if he's having a shower, will it come out and go to the living room?
So actually, if you can see, there's a very tiny step that we have over here. So the water will not flow out into the living room.
This is it, the kitchen.
Oh, so different from how it used to look. It was very messy. There was like food and all sorts of utensils, equipment everywhere. So I think now it's very neat. And I noticed that I think it's slightly lower.
For Mr. Lim, when he's on a wheelchair, he wants to use the stuff over here. This height is actually quite suitable for him. He can reach for everything on the table without needing to stretch too far or he have to push himself up. So this is actually a tabletop for Mr. Lim to use. When he's on his wheelchair, he can just roll in to prepare his food.
Oh, very well thought out.
I don't know if you guys noticed. Have you seen the Steigen? Your favorite?
Of course, it's my favorite. If he's on his wheelchair, he can still do his laundry and it will come down to his height. He doesn't have to worry about if one day it rains, he can still continue to do his laundry as normal and not have to pile up the laundry.
Mr. Lim also mentioned that he enjoys cooking with his charcoal stove. So now, Julia, over there's an added space in which Mr. Lim can put on his charcoal stove and really cook his favorite meals all in that area, and it's super duper easy to clean as well. I also think it's very thoughtful of Sky to have this breakfast table.
I would want to have breakfast there against this view every morning, enjoy a bit of vitamin D hitting my
Fresh
face
air.
without having to step out of my home.
Wow, so nice.
Darcy, close the door.
Of course, because I want to enjoy the aircon as well.
This aircon is sponsored by our friends. They sponsor this System 1 aircon with a 12,000 BTU to cool down the entire room at a faster speed.
It's something that Mr. Lim needs.
Yes.
For a lot of us, it's a luxury, but this is a necessity for him. People with diabetes, they have problem regulating their perspiration as well, which can lead to them fainting.
With the new cupboards, it's a really good use of space as well. In the past, he's just stacking on his clothes. He's even hanging them from makeshift hangers and hooks and things like that. So this is a really great addition to his room.
These are all open shelving. He can adjust the shelving at different height to store all his medical supplies and all his daily necessities.
And I noticed this. What is this for?
This is for him to place his immediate medical supplies, things that he needs to use any time of the day. So he can push this anywhere.
Sky, how do you
Yes.
feel?
Okay, I finally got a load off my chest. Yeah, because this renovation period was so short, I had to rush so many things to be put together in place at such a short notice of time. So yeah, finally I can take a break.
I think it's just wonderful. Everyone's just working together to really make something happen for Mr. Lim, and now that it's become a reality, it's just beyond anything I've thought of, really.
I really do like the thought that was put into designing all the little details and the layout of the flat. I think that would make it really so much more convenient for him. And this was really what the healthcare professionals have also spoken about and recommended for Mr. Lim.
I see you took some photos, I think, for Mr. Lim.
Yes, I was hoping to share how his new home looks like, even though he couldn't be with us today.
Well, you can send him right now, actually. We have internet access around the house. Singtel will be providing 2 years of free fiber broadband for him, so he can take photos, send them to his sisters, his friends, make video calls as well. And on top of that, he will also have 2 years of free Broadband Protect.
Wow, that's great.
On top of that, we have not forgotten that Mr. Lim really enjoys watching his Chinese programs, so Singtel will be providing him with 2 years of free Singtel TV Chinese package.
Mr. Lim, 你好。
进来坐啊。
I learnt a lot just by having Sky talk us through and having Julia just give us her perspective, so I was very grateful for that.
This is the first time, I think, in the entire history of Renovate where we have done a reveal without our family or the homeowner. But Julia did, fill his shoes as much as she could. I think it is important to hear the perspectives from the social workers as well on how they feel about the change. Of course, I hope that Mr. Lim would really enjoy the new space that Sky has created for him.
我刚刚从医院回来，很多地方不习惯，整个主屋我每个地方都喜欢。我看了这些花，我心情很漂亮啊，即使是假的我都很喜欢。我那天还浇水了。我感谢每个人，包括医院的护士、医院的医生，还有你们这些工作人员，都为我很忙的帮忙我。每天可以坐在这里喝茶，吹吹风这样，呼吸新鲜的空气，很好。